Hello everybody, Anthony Aniano here from RotoBaller Radio and rotoballer.com with a look at the waiver wire for week 5 of your fantasy baseball season. The pitchers you need to add to your fantasy baseball team for the week beginning Monday, April 24th. Now I know some of you may be saying my league it's week 4, other leagues are week 5. I get it, depends on how your league formatted that shortened first couple of days of the season. Doesn't matter what week you call it, no, it's for the week beginning April 24th. Full disclosure, okay, I'm recording this Thursday, April 20th, so obviously some things can change over the course of the next couple of days. Minor league is called up, injuries, stats can change a little bit, you name it, all of that can happen, all right? So we have some pitchers to add this week, week 5, off the waiver wire. Let's take a look at them, and I'm going to start in Philadelphia with Matt Strahm, 31-year-old, 2022, pitched in relief for Boston, through to a 3.83 ERA. Now pitching out of the 5th starter spot for the Philadelphia Phillies, and is actually pitching right now today, April 20th, against the Colorado Rockies as I record this, and he's having another good start. Okay, before today, 12 2/3 innings. I love the strikeouts. 16 strikeouts in 12 2/3 coming into this recording. It's just under 11.4 Ks per 9 innings, with an ERA of 2.13 and a whip under 1 at 0.95. He's got a win on the season. Batting average against has been fantastic. 156, dominant. And yet all of these numbers are terrific, and he's only 24% rostered. Now, he's pitching at this moment. We'll talk about today's game in a second against the Colorado Rockies. And then his next start slated to be April 26th against the Seattle Mariners. Now, currently, in the game against the Rockies, as I glance over to the score, he's gone 4 innings. In those 4 innings, he's given up 2 runs on 1 hit. It was a 2-run home run, but he's got 9 strikeouts. So his ERA, which was 2.13 at this second, is 2.70, but 9 strikeouts in 4 innings, continuing the surge of what I love, which is a dominant strikeout performance. Only 1 hit in 4 innings, so that batting average against of 156 is actually a little lower at this moment. Matt Strahm, 31 years old. In a waiver wire filled with young pitchers, Matt Strahm is the old guy in the group, but right now having a terrific season in that Phillies starting rotation and only 24% rostered. Up second from the Pittsburgh Pirates and the highest rostered player on my list. And as we know, we use Yahoo roster percentages, try to keep it 50% or below. It's the last chance I'll have to mention Johan Oviedo of the Pittsburgh Pirates, 25 years old, and he's right at the cut, 50% rostered. On the season, 25 strikeouts in 24 1/3 innings, a strikeout rate of 9.25 Ks per 9, walking less than 3 walks per 9 innings, 2.96. His ERA sits at 2.22, and his whip sits at 1.15. 2 wins in that Pittsburgh rotation as well. Batting average against is fantastic. Not Matt Strahm fantastic, remember 150 or so, but Oviedo batting average against a measly 211. Next start a little tough. Going to be interesting if you go with him. I will, because of how tough he's been to hit, April 25th against the Los Angeles Dodgers. And don't forget, last year, Oviedo was good in 2022. 8.7 Ks per 9, a ERA of 3.21, and a 227 batting average against. He was a good pitcher last year. He's pitching better this year. He's 50% rostered, so hopefully he's still available in your formats. Up next, and here come the young guys, right? Next up, Mason Miller of the Oakland Athletics. 33% and rising in rostership at this point. 24 years old. Now, the downside to Miller, coming into his first start the other day, only 33 minor league innings pitched. 33. Okay, now, in that time, his strikeout numbers have been elite. Basically 12 or more Ks per 9 innings, no matter where he was, with a sub-200 batting average against. In his first start, he went 4 1/3 innings, gave up a couple of runs. ERA is a little over 4, but it's a small sample. 5 strikeouts in that 4 1/3, 10.4 it works out to be. But it's a small sample. It's 4 1/3 innings. But that's the problem with Mason Miller. And people are throwing fab around because his stuff is electric. The strikeouts will be there. But how much faith do we have in a guy at 24 years old who's only thrown 33 minor league innings. There's going to be some growing pains. Okay, I say go for it, right? Make the ad, but don't overspend because there is uncertainty. And again, with the Oakland Athletics, you're not going to get wins. We know that. They're a terrible, terrible baseball team. So you're really chasing some strikeouts, maybe a low batting average against, a low whip with Mason Miller. Next start scheduled possibly April 26th against Ohtani and Trout and the Los Angeles Angels. A couple of minor leaguers right now to be mindful of. Brandon Pfaadt, P-F-A-A-D-T, Pfaadt, of the Arizona Diamondbacks. News broke earlier, the Arizona Diamondbacks have designated Madison Bumgarner for assignment, possibly opening up a spot for one of their top prospects. He's the 25th overall rated prospect in baseball. He's Arizona's third rated prospect. Last season in AAA, 61 2/3 innings, just under 11 strikeouts per 9 innings, and a 2.63 ERA. His whip was 0.99, and his batting average against was 2.09. He's 12% rostered, so Brandon Pfaadt, P-F-A-A-D-T, I apologize if I'm butchering that name, but nonetheless, 25th overall prospect in all of baseball, on the verge of a call-up. Get in there now before somebody else notices and grabs him before you. Only 12% rostered. And speaking of young arms possibly coming up, the next one who may be up is with the Dodgers. That's Gavin Stone, 24 years old. He's only 5% rostered on Yahoo. He's the number 59 overall prospect in baseball. He is the Dodgers' 6th prospect overall. Now, he struggled a little bit this year at AAA, but it's nothing I don't think the Dodgers are overly concerned about. Last season, between AA and AAA, he averaged about 13 strikeouts per 9 innings. His AA ERA was 1.60. His AAA ERA was 1.16. His AA batting average against was 216, and his AAA batting average against was 169. Gavin Stone is a high-end power arm with a terrific strikeout rate who's very, very difficult to hit. He's only 5% rostered. If you have a minor league spot, if you have dead weight at the end of the bench, and you can be patient and potentially wait for the Dodgers to call him up, Gavin Stone is the type of power arm you maybe want to add to your fantasy team. And finally, for those of you looking for relief help, looking for saves, there's one arm that's caught my eye that's below that 50% threshold, and that's Philadelphia's Jose Alvarado. We didn't know at the start of the year how this was going to shake out. Greg Soto, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Greg Kimbrell, Alvarado, the former Tampa Bay Ray, at the time of this recording on Thursday the 20th, has gotten saves each of the last 2 days for the Philadelphia Phillies. And it's kind of gone. Dominguez, Kimbrell in the 8th, and then Alvarado in the 9th. So it's not like these other pitchers weren't used. Kimbrell was used in a hold situation. Soto's been used in hold situations. Dominguez has been used in hold situations. And Alvarado has been the best arm in that Phillies bullpen. In 8 1/3 innings, 18 strikeouts. Astronomical numbers. Or just over 19 strikeouts per 9 innings for Jose Alvarado. His ERA is 1.08, and his whip is below a half at 0.48. Dominant stuff. 2 saves on the season. They were each of the last 2 games. Like I mentioned, his batting average against for Jose Alvarado is 138. So here's a closer on a good team, on a team that went to the World Series last year. So if you're looking for saves, you're probably going to overpay and go get yourself Jose Alvarado. So to recap, my Week 5 pitchers to add. The week beginning April 24th, Matt Strahm, Philadelphia Phillies, 24% rostered. Johan Oviedo, 50% rostered from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Mason Miller, Oakland Athletics phenom, 33% rostered. Brandon Pfaadt, 12% rostered from the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Gavin Stone, minor leaguer from the Los Angeles Dodgers, 5% rostered. And if you're looking for a reliever, Jose Alvarado of the Philadelphia Phillies, 45% rostered. Folks, head over to rotoballer.com right now. Sign up for that premium pass. Use the promotional code ACES. Save 10% at discount and get all the great rotoballer.com tools. Besides the regular articles, the lineup optimizers, team sync tools, you name it, rotoballer.com has it for you. Like and subscribe right here to the RotoBaller YouTube channel. Download the app from rotoballer.com and give me a follow on Twitter at @Aniano Fantasy. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on RotoBaller Radio.